Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup, the King's School Chester on the Berkshire Bank against Phillips Academy, Andover, USA on the Buck Station. Off they go. So the power of the eights. Vantage point if you're ever coming to Henry Royal Regatta, make sure you get a chance to go down to Temple Island and watch the power of an eight off the pontoon at the start. It is one of the more dramatic parts of the course to watch a race from. Really get a sense of the power.
And what we're seeing here is two very different styles of start there. The King's School Chester boat on the left of the screen on the Berkshire Station, a really, really fast and short stroke. They got up to 52 strokes a minute, but really, really short strokes compared to the Phillips Academy Andover USA boat, who only went up to 43 strokes a minute, much longer, and that is paying off. They're already up to half a length here, starting to stride out really nicely.
So, as Peter says, striding out nicely. Good solid start from Phillips Academy on the near side. Live with the action, heading towards the three-quarter mile marker. Hambledon Valley in the background, and look at that lead that Phillips Academy from the USA are enjoying in this Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup against the King's School Chester. More than the length. And they are keeping themselves nicely on the side of the course that they ought to. The umpire not having to get busy at this stage. But look how busy the other side of the Thames is now with the pleasure craft, and the spectators enjoying this one after tea on day 2 of Henry Royal Regatta.
They're doing so well here, this Phillips Academy boat. They're a selected crew, which doesn't mean they're seeded. They're selected rather than seeded. And the difference there being that often we have crews coming over from overseas, and we don't want to necessarily have overseas crews facing each other very early on in a competition, so they'll be selected for those purposes rather than their recent performances. But in this case, Phillips Academy Andover USA are showing us one quite impressive performance here. They're striking 32 and only starting to slow that down, if anything. We were talking earlier about the commanding position it is to be out in front, and with that able to react to whatever comes from the other crew. And this King's School Chester boat is not short of international talent. They've got a couple of guys in there, Alex Slater and Harry Higginbottom. Alex Slater in the 6th seat, Harry Higginbottom in the 5th seat. They're internationals in the junior GB squad. So this is a little bit of international rivalry here, not only from the American crew on the Buckinghamshire Station, but we've got a couple of GB internationals on the Berkshire Station. Yeah,
running through those credentials of the King's School Chester, it shows how impressive Phillips Academy from the USA have been here. Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup heat as they head to the business end of the race in front of the grandstands, which are really congested and busy now. And you can see the just a couple of 100 metres back, the difference in the rates of the boats. The King's School Chester were going at a furious rate, and Phillips Academy has slowed it right down. They're actually back to more even now, aren't they? But there was just a real indicator there of which boats got this race under control.
Well, it's so interesting you say that. So Phillips Academy 31 and King's School Chester, I could see the coxswain screaming there. He's calling for some power 10s. He's calling them to throw everything bar the kitchen sink, or even including the kitchen sink, at this last closing stages to try and get back on terms. But there's clear water still between these crews coming to the last 100 metres.
Yeah, the King's School is struggling here. The kitchen sink won't be enough for them, or any other appliances either, because they are still a length down with only a few strokes left. Phillips Academy have a length advantage as they head towards the line. The 8 from the States wins the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup heat by exactly a length over the King's School Chester. And some pretty tired-looking oarsmen in that Chester boat. Andover jubilant there.